Hey, what's up YouTube? It's Mike here, another video. Just wanted to get back with you guys for the week. Just, touch bases, see what's going on. Today's Friday. It is 9:52. Headed to my next job. I got about 6 jobs today. This week is pretty consistent. Yesterday I had 5. Day before that I had 7. So that's how it is sometimes. Tomorrow, I believe I only have 2 jobs so far, but we'll see how that goes by the end of the day. Just wanted to talk about a couple things this week. Not much. Just gonna make it real quick. I might have touched on this before, but man, oh man, is it frustrating working with warranty companies. One thing that you have to understand, or I'm gonna reiterate, is that when it comes to warranty companies, you will not get paid for paid accordingly for your work most of the time. Especially labor rates, they'll try to short you on the labor or give you, not the labor that you want. And especially with parts, you have to mark them up a certain percentage. Some companies want 10, some 15, some 20. It all depends on who you get with. But when you're doing COD calls, you have full control on your labor, your parts, and everything. So that's always, to me, gonna be what I'm gonna lean toward. But with warranty companies, man, it's like I had a job yesterday, Bosch washer, another one. This is from another one I put up on my Instagram, and yeah, they just didn't want to pay me my labor rate for it. So I ended up getting work something out, because at the end of the day, I want to fix it for the customer. So that's what you gotta, deal with. And once I get to the point where I'm getting at least 4 to 5 COD calls a day, I have to do both, because you can make a good living just doing 3 to 4 calls a day, COD, completed calls. And I had somebody in my comments say the same thing, not just service calls, but completed full calls. Yeah, you can make some good money. But for me, I don't get that much. I'll be honest, I don't get that much every day. Every day, I will say, I get at least 1 to 2 consistently. Now, sometimes days I have 3, some days I have 4. It all depends. Some days I have 5. Those are the good days. But some days, at least I usually have 1. I will say that. Like today I have 2. And out of the 4 other jobs I have to do, which are warranty work jobs. And I kind of balance them how I want to with the warranty. I let them know how much how much work I can accept or I will accept, and they send accordingly. And you do that with a couple warranty companies. But yeah, be prepared for that. And that's why a lot of guys don't last doing warranty work, because you got to put money up to make sure you get everything paid for, your parts bill. And that's another thing that when you're becoming a business owner in this industry, that you have to now change your mindset, not only technician, but to make sure you cover everything. Your parts account, your inventory. A lot of times when I use one part, depending on how much I have, I might order 2. If I don't order 1, but I might order 2. Especially depends on what I sell it for, because a lot of parts, like I said, depending on what you get them for, some people sell them right at the retail. Some people mark it up a little above that. Some people go a little below. It all depends. But as long as you're charging accordingly and making money, then that's what you need to do out here. Another thing I wanted to touch on was when I did my last video, and I said I had 10 jobs in a day. I wanted to get it clear. It's 4 installs I had to do and 6 new jobs. So 4 of those jobs I've already been to. So it's not like it just so happened they got scheduled on that same day because of the holiday. And it wasn't that much days in the week. I took 2 days off, so I had to put a good amount of the jobs on one day. So, and out of those 6 new jobs, I only finished 3, I believe. Yeah, 3. So those other 3 jobs that I have to get parts for and go back, they'll be added on to, another days of me working. So you got to keep in mind that it's not going to just be one day you're doing that much. Sometimes you'll have that much jobs. I'm not saying you won't. That's how it goes sometimes. But if you don't, some of that work is coming from another day. So technically, you could say I completed 7 calls that day. So I had to picked up 3. I don't know how many installs were. COD. One was a COD install, and the 3 other installs out of the 4 were warranty. So just gotta, that's how she set the calls up that day, because I had to get them done, and just gotta suck it up and do it. That's how it goes. But I just want to thank everybody for watching my videos, leaving me comments, just getting involved and interacting. Another thing I wanted to touch on before I get off here real quick, all the pictures that I put up on Instagram are the things that I do daily, and sometimes I don't put the cause, but I do take a picture of what the cause is. So the other day I put up a washer F35 code. I took a picture of the washer, then I took a picture of the part that I found was bad, which is the pressure sensor. But I didn't put that on a description. I want to sometimes leave stuff for people's imagination, and if they don't know, then ask and I will answer the question. Sometimes if you really want to do this stuff, I just want to encourage people to, or just incite something in their mind and go, hey, what is that? Let me go look it up, or let me see if, instead of just getting the answer like that. Sometimes that's not how you learn. Well, to me, I feel like if I see a problem and I'm trying to address it and I'm looking it up, yeah, I might want the answer right then and there. But if I'm just learning and watching and looking, I'm like, what is that? I'll look it up myself and see what's going on, or certain things I had to do, I just know I had to do. That's just how it goes. In this industry, I will say, if you want to do it, you will be successful if you do it right and do the jobs properly. That's one thing I want to say about that. Somebody had left a comment on my Instagram about it, and I appreciate him leaving a comment, because it wasn't like I was subconsciously doing that. I just put that in my, when I'm uploading pictures, I just do that to leave people's minds to wonder, hey, what was it? Was it the control board? Was it this? Was it that? And it starts a conversation. And I like to see those conversations in my comments sometimes. Why not? This is I have guys too that help me out all the time, or just give me knowledge to know, hey, this is, or I have a question on this repair. This is what I did, and I want to know, hey, what was the solution to the problem? Because if I run into it, then I know what it is. So that's just what it is. I just want to start a conversation, but if you don't ask, you're not going to get the answer sometimes. But a lot of times, like I say, it's apparent. I put it right up there. But that's pretty much it. I'm going to keep it short this week. I'm going to try to get more diagnostic videos in here, but pretty much another day, another dollar. Blessed to be out here still working. Main thing you want to try to be is consistent. That's just what it is, because you got a family you got to take care of. Then, you got to keep the money coming in. One thing I will say, if it wasn't for my office girl, my wife, a lot of things wouldn't be possible. I can't tell you how many times I'm on a call doing something, hands in water, and I can't answer my call, and I'll check the voicemail later, and it's somebody inquiring work, and I missed them. You don't want that to happen. It's happened to me a lot my first year in business, but I was kind of diligent on it, and I was picking up those calls as much as I can, so I didn't lose that much. I might lose 1 or 2 here and there a week, but you don't want to even do that. You want to respond to people promptly. It shows that you have good customer service. That's the best. I can't tell you how many times I'll go to a house and, oh, that office girl's not, or the girl in your office is nice. That really shows a lot towards your company. I'm like, yeah, it does. Having somebody answer the call is professional. She also, which I forgot to mention, she also takes payments over the phones, because a lot of times customers either have co-pays or they have a bill that they need to pay. They call her, she can take credit card over the phone, do all that stuff. So make sure you guys get set up to where your business is optimized to do certain things like that, because sometimes people call for quotes, and I'll go and do the quote. I'll give her the information. She'll call them back, let them know if they want to do it or not, and get them set up, and I'm good to go. So those things are important, and I just want to stress that fact, to invest in your business. And as much as the good money I'm making now on my own and doing, main thing I do is invest back into my business, because this is what's gonna take me further. So that's why I went and technically I didn't really have to get a new van how I'm in now. It feels good and it drives nice, and it is saving me a lot of gas than I was driving in my other van. So it balances out. But as far as just, making it work, I could have did on my other van, make it work, and probably got it fixed the way I want to, but I'll still probably, you know, using more gas in a day. But to each its own. You got to do what you have to do. As long as I'm consistent, it drives me to get the jobs, make the money I need to make sure I pay for this. But it's not, you know, it's not like it's an arm and a leg. I got it for a pretty good deal. But thanks guys for watching, and I'll get back to you in another video.